Well, it was bound to happen eventually, wasn't it? Easy come, easy go, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Andrew Tate, a 4-time kickboxing champion turned men's health guru who regularly argues that women are the property of their husbands and should just, have kids, sit at home and be quiet and make coffee, has finally had his social media accounts taken away from him. Yep, the man who, in the past, has described himself as absolutely a misogynist and whose content has spread like wildfire across the entire internet this summer, racking up millions of views in the process, has been banned from participating in TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube permanently. That's despite his recent claims that he's been misunderstood and that he's actually a massive supporter of women's rights who donates millions to charities that look to empower them. These bans left Andrew with only 2 platforms to spread his particular brand of sensationalism: Twitch and his own Hustlers University website. And oh, what do you know, he just self-deleted his own Twitch account. Now, why do you think he would go ahead and do that? Well, if you're just getting caught up and wondering what exactly is going on with Andrew Tate and his vanishing social media accounts, then stay tuned as we do a deep dive on the events of the past few days and explain how he's found himself at odds with the entire internet on this newest episode of The Dark Side of Fame. I'm not even gonna lie, guys, we might need to start a new segment here. This may be before they were banned now. I don't know, we may have ran the Dark Side of Fame into the ground. There's enough people on social media these days getting banned that I think it's an entire genre in itself, so I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comment section down below if we should start a before they were banned genre. I'm here for it, hope you're here for it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Andrew Tate is a self-described success coach who's been criticized for months, if not years, for what many see as misogynistic advice. Now, if you'd like to learn more about his come-up or that of his younger brother Tristan, then be sure to check out our Before They Were Famous entries that dig into their past. But for now, we're primarily going to focus on what's happening with him at this current time. Since his moment in the spotlight began, Tate has been active in far-right circles, including dining with InfoWars editor Paul Joseph Watson in 2019, as well as being a good friend to conspiracy theory proponent Mike Kernovich. Andrew has even made several appearances on InfoWars while also gaining mainstream attention by popping up on multiple podcasts and Twitch streams, the majority of which emanate out of the far right. Thanks to his prevalence during recent months, Tate has gone mainstream more than ever before, with videos and clips of his content taking off on social media and his name climbing to incredible heights in Google Trends. In fact, by August of 2022, his content has reportedly been viewed around 12.7 billion times. That's literally more than the population of the world watching Andrew Tate videos, man. I see why people are pissed. And yet, from the very beginning, this man has been courting controversy. I mean, let's not forget about the first time he came into the public eye in 2016 as a contestant on the UK reality series Big Brother. He was quickly removed after footage of him assaulting a woman with a belt was made public. Tate and his partner would later insist that this interaction was consensual, but it was far from an innocuous start. In fact, Andrew continued going viral over the next handful of years due to his extreme statements which involved comparing women to property, graphic descriptions of how he would assault women for accusing him of cheating, and claims that men would rather date women in their late teens than their mid-20s because older women have been with far too many men. All of these statements and more were widely disseminated across social media.
You cheated, you cheating. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up!
Now, this sudden growth didn't happen nearly as organically as Andrew would have us believe. A few weeks ago, The Guardian reported that paying members of Andrew's Hustlers University, a platform that has been described by many critics as a pyramid scheme, were directed to bombard social media platforms with clips of their heroes by selecting the most controversial or outrageous moments as possible to boost engagement. A situation in which many experts describe as manipulation of content algorithms, and manipulating social media is something he's had a long history with. Andrew would spur the wrath of others on Twitter as far back as 2017 when he received backlash for tweeting at the height of the Me Too movement, mind you, that women should bear some responsibility for being assaulted. Twitter would permanently ban him from their platform soon after, but he would attempt to skirt this by creating new accounts, one of which even got verified by Twitter again before they realized their mistake and shut it down. Now, about 5 years later, a series of online campaigns have arisen to deplatform Tate, including collections of parents and teachers, some of whom have even created guides to address his content for younger audiences who have stumbled across it online. Meanwhile, other content creators like Daz Games have called for Tate to be removed from all social media platforms while shining a light on his more nefarious content and toxicity.
We need to stop taking our experiences with our girlfriends, our boyfriends, and hitting everyone who's innocent with the same shovel because they're the same gender as the person who hurt you.
Well, it appears that these organizations and individuals have finally gotten what they wanted. Things really began to turn when Meta banned Andrew Tate from Facebook and Instagram, a platform where he had over 14 million followers. When reached for a comment after the bans came down, Tate would release a statement that insinuated that his posts were all made in jest and that he was simply portraying a character who was being taken out of context. He told Rolling Stone, "The image is spinning a false media of me on repeat, and Instagram bowing to pressure is a massive shame. Somehow, I am the villain, when all of my posts were Bible verses and charitable donations. Somehow I'm the villain." I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't know where in the Bible it says that owning women or cheating on them is haram, you know? I feel like a guy named Moses had something to say about all that kind of stuff, you know? Shortly thereafter, Tate would appear on Aiden Ross's Twitch stream to address what was happening and told the streamer he has a positive force in content creation. I mean, hell, he even went so far to claim that his work has stopped others from taking their own lives.
Every single week, people are like, I found your videos. I've never felt so happy. I understand myself better. I've never worked so hard in the gym, etc. So I know I'm a positive force, right? It's just a small minority group which have decided to purport lies and try and falsify information about me.
Then, a few days later, he was banned from TikTok, with the platform promising to act against other videos and accounts that feature Tate's controversial takes, after months of being criticized for heavily promoting his content with their recommended viewing algorithm. A spokesperson for TikTok would inform NBC that Tate's ban is permanent and that his content is being flagged to prevent it from appearing as recommended viewing. They explained to the media outlet, "Misogyny is a hateful ideology that is not tolerated on TikTok. Our investigation into this content is ongoing, as we continue to remove violating accounts and videos and pursue measures to strengthen our enforcement, including our detection models against this type of content." And not to be outdone, YouTube then removed Andrew's 2 YouTube channels, Tate Speech and Tate Confidential, that very same day. A YouTube spokesperson would tell media outlets soon afterwards, "We terminated channels associated with Andrew Tate for multiple violations of our community guidelines and terms of service, including our hate speech policy." I mean, who would have thought a guy with a YouTube channel that's called Tate Speech got banned for hate speech? How did that happen? Who would have thought that would have happened? Much like with TikTok, this permanent ban prevents Tate from creating any more content for the platform, and if YouTube catches other channels re-uploading his videos, well, the company promises to crack down on them as well. With seemingly every platform at odds with Andrew Tate, what did he do next? Well, he went on the offensive. Only hours after YouTube shut his channels down, online users were quick to discover that Tate's Twitch channel had also been deleted. Only this time, it was something that he apparently chose to do himself. Now, why would he do that? I mean, after all, Andrew only has 50,000 followers on that platform and doesn't stream very often. While many believe it is an attempt to bypass an impending ban from Twitch that would prevent him from appearing on the platform altogether. Smart. Or devious. I don't know, something along those lines. By preemptively deleting his own channel, Andrew might still be able to appear on a live stream of one of his associates, like, say, Aiden Ross. And by taking such action himself, it may have been more difficult for Twitch to shut him down with a blanket ban statement. As of right now, the only platform Andrew has left at his fingertips is his relaunched Hustlers University, which has recently been upgraded to what he's calling version 3.0. Considering this is his own personal website, it's probably not going anywhere anytime soon unless the subscriber count plummets, which, let's be honest, probably isn't gonna happen. Not with him being as notorious of a personality as he is right now. As for what Andrew can try and do next to get his platforms back, well, he can potentially go on an apology tour and try and rehabilitate his image and convince people that he's been misunderstood. And the possibility of people believing him if he were to do so is even slimmer. I mean, after all, few content creators have ever been as comfortable with the dark side of fame as Andrew Tate. So I really want to know what you guys think about this. Has Andrew's content simply been misunderstood, or is he right in arguing that he was simply portraying a comedic character, and as such, the things he says shouldn't be taken as seriously? I mean, even if he is pretending to be a version of his real life self, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And when you're done, please take a moment to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. My name is Clyde Smith. Also, let us know about that before you were banned concept. I'm really gunning for that. I don't know, who knows? You may see before they were banned Milo or Trump next. Anyways, my name's Clyde Smith, and I'll see you guys in another video.